Doing really well. Thank you for asking, Sergey. Um, and so, yeah, Sergey, what have you been up to today?
Well, I had a good night's rest. I read a book, played with my little daughter, and bought some groceries.
Nice. Okay. One small thing with the pronunciation of groceries, it
Oh,
sounds more like groceries.
groceries.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, groceries. Okay. And how old's your daughter?
Oh, she's fine. She's sleeping now.
How old is she?
She's 1 year and 3 months.
Okay. Wow, so really, really young.
Yeah.
Nice. What's her name?
Her name is Maria.
Maria. Okay, very nice. Um, okay, and I guess we're about ready to start, so we'll be talking about restaurants. Um, yeah, Julio, sorry you couldn't have come in for a new class, first time back in a while, but let's get started. Hopefully it'll be a lot of new stuff, at least in this class. Um, and let's start with Sergey. Can you read the title in the next few lines?
Restaurants. In today's lesson, we will learn how to talk about food, order food and drinks, practice writing a restaurant review.
Nice. And let's have Sergey. Can you ask Julio the first question?
Julio, do you have a favorite restaurant? Describe it.
Sure. Let me think. Mm, Well, I like Applebee's, and
Okay.
I like the margaritas there. They are really great, and I really love tequila, and I also like that the food is like really well served, and the portions are huge. I like the atmosphere because it's like a place where the whole family can go and have a good time, and I think the prices are okay, not that expensive. And I like the, but at least here in Mexico, they play like Mexican or like Spanish rock from the 80s and 70s, and I
Huh.
find that pretty cool because that's the kind of music that I like. And the service is great, the waiters and waitresses, they are very polite, and I think it's a good place to spend a good afternoon with your friends.
Nice. Okay. So yeah, Applebee's. It's been a long time since I've been to an Applebee's. We used to go in high school. There was an Applebee's near my school. But, okay, interesting. And good answer. Really good grammar, like normal. Jose, welcome to class. Jose, how's it going?
Hello, Joshua. I'm fine. Thanks for asking. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. All right, and I guess Adela, you ate in a restaurant this afternoon. What did you have today?
The restaurant was in a camping. Is near is in on the beach near my house, and it's a very simple restaurant because it's the camping restaurant. It's not very expensive, and it's has a good view because to the restaurant we see the ocean, bueno, the Mediterranean Sea, the Mediterranean Sea, and today was a sunny day, but a windy day. But inside we have a very good view, sun is very, very nice. The foods are normal, paella, etc. Rice normally, but It's a very comfortable restaurant.
Okay. It's a very comfortable.
Comfortable.
Nice. Okay. It took me 20 minutes to spell Mediterranean. Good. That was great. And what did you have today? What did you eat?
I eat same to paella, but with fish and seafoods.
Okay.
This is
Seafood.
arroz a banda. Is rice, rice apart, because normally we cook the fish, and with the soup we have to cook the rice, but don't put inside the fish. Is is only rice. Is a special type.
Okay. So, I'm actually not exactly sure what you were saying about how you cook it with the rice and the soup.
To to boil the fish with the water, no, the soup. Oh no.
Okay, yeah. So you boil the fish in the soup.
Yes, we don't take the fish. We separate fish and liquid. You cook the rice. You dry the rice as a paella. It's a complicated to explain in. It's complicated to explain in Spanish as a English is more.
That's
Sorry.
okay. What I understood is that you cook the fish in a soup, then
No,
you
you
take the
cook the
fish.
fish with water. You boil. You have
Uh-huh.
um, a soup, no, a fish soup.
Uh-huh.
With this fish soup, you don't take the fish. You don't take the seafoods or etc. No, only the liquid, and
Okay,
you
so the
cook.
broth.
I don't know the. You cook
The
the
broth.
rice. Okay.
Okay, so you cook the rice in the fish broth.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, in this case, normally we make a broth. We make a broth with fish, and take the broth, take the fish out of the broth, and cook the rice in the water. If you don't want to say fish broth again. Um, Good. All right. Awesome. And Jose, I guess actually, David, welcome to class. David, how's it going? David, are you there? Okay. Jose, what's your favorite meal to order in a restaurant?
Yes, I live in Valencia. My favorite meal to order in a restaurant is paella.
Yeah, I think we just call it paella, and I could be wrong because I speak
Paella,
Spanish too, but I'm pretty sure you just call it paella, even in the most English-speaking of places. Paella.
paella.
Restaurant is paella. Okay, cool. Really nice job. And okay, cool. Let's yeah, that was a little bit complicated. Let's go to the next page. Um, and let's have, well, David, are you there? Hey, Sergey, can you read the title and the words?
Check, party, a la carte, booth, side dish, rare, medium, well done.
Mm-hmm. Good. Does anybody have any questions about any of these words?
Yes, I have a question about
Mhm.
a la carte.
Okay. What's a la carte? Does anybody know?
Yes, I guess it's when you get the menu and you can ask whatever you want.
Mhm.
Everybody can ask for a different dish if there are different people on the table.
Yeah, so you get to pick and choose like pieces of anything you want to make a plate. So yeah, you get little pieces of things to make a complete plate. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Any other questions about any of these words? Santiago, can you make a sentence using check? And it'd be a noun. And so think restaurants too. Sergey? Sorry, can you make a sentence with check?
Oh, yeah. Oh, check. My sentence is too short. Check, please.
That's perfect, though. Check, please. Good. And Julio, can you make a sentence with party?
Party. So when you make a reservation for a restaurant, probably the person that is making the reservation is gonna ask you how many people are in your party.
Hmm. The person who is taking the reservation. That's a strange thing. The person who calls is making the reservation. The person who answers the phone and writes your name down on the list is taking a reservation.
Thank you.
Yeah, small things. Um, and Jose, what's a booth?
Booth.
Hmm?
I sat in a booth with coffee and a roll.
Yeah, with coffee and a roll. This is a really good sentence, and it's grammatically fine, but it brings to mind you sitting on a booth and like coffee and the roll sitting with you. I was gonna draw that, and I can't. But I sat in a booth and had coffee and a roll.
Okay.
That just sounds a little bit better, but good, really nice job. Let's move on. Um, we can do this. Jose, can you ask the first question?
Okay. Can you bring over some ketchup when you have a change?
Yes, sure, in a moment.
Okay, good. Adela, can you ask Sergey the next question?
Sergey, can I take your order?
Oh, yes, for sure.
What would you like, Sergey?
Would you like anything else?
Let's stick with the last one. So can I take your order? You said yes, sure.
Oh,
What else? What? So yes, sure. Well, what would you like?
okay. So, I'd like to try Caesar salad and fried shrimps.
Nice. I'd like to try Caesar salad and fried shrimp. Okay. And ask Julio the next question.
Should I ask?
Sergey.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, can you ask? And Julio.
Okay. Would you like anything else?
No, just the check, please.
Perfect. And Julio, can you ask Jose the next question?
Excuse me, Jose, what are your specials today?
My special today are for the appetizer salad, for the main dish meal with chips, and for the dessert cake.
Okay. I didn't hear a lot of what you said. So my specials today are what for the appetizers?
Meat with chips.
Meat with cheese.
No, for the appetizers, salad.
Okay.
For the main dish, meat with chips.
Carne con queso. Is that what you'd be? Meat with cheese.
Meat,
It's like
meat,
we wouldn't say meat generally in English. We could say steak.
steak.
Covered in what kind of cheese?
Chips.
What cheese?
Fry French or fry.
I think he's saying chips.
Chips.
Ah. Chips.
Chips.
Yeah, so chips are different than French fries. Chips are flat, and French fries are like a little bit thicker. And so that would be like the shape of a French fry. And then if we have a chip, the chip is just chip. Very thin. Yeah, it's potato chip. But you can just say chip. So steak with chips would work. And then for dessert, we have cake. Okay.
Okay.
All right, nice. I think we're good here. Any questions on this page?
Yes.
Right. Let's have.
It's more normal chips.
Go ahead.
To side is more normal in US chips or French fries or fried French. Or,
I think they're just about even. Except for fast food. Fast food is almost always French fries. But if you go to any restaurant, it's about a 50-50 split if they have French fries or potato chips or both.
Okay.
Okay. And Julio, I'm not sure if I'm getting an echo from you. If you could just maybe mute your mic when you're not talking. Yeah, thanks. I think that is it. Awesome. Let's go here and let's have Adela. Can you read the comment, the quotation?
Quotation. The other night I ate at a real nice family restaurant. Every table had an argument going. George Carlin.
Adela, what's happening in this quotation?
I think maybe if you isolate each table with the families or the people around the table has a different situation as a theater or more different theater, no, with arguments, with perform, with I think different people, different situation, characters. I think more or less.
Okay. So if you isolate each table, each family will have different situations and different characters and different arguments.
See, the restaurant has a big theater of the life, different.
All right, yeah. So restaurants can be like a kind of a theater of the life. You have all sorts of different actors and different people all in one space.
Maybe.
All right. Yeah, I think that's good. Sergey, what do you think he's trying to say here?
Actually, I don't know what does mean expression. Every table had an argument going. So, what is argument in this situation?
Argument is a fight. So they were
So
fighting about something.
like a discussion.
Yeah, like a discussion, but it's like a heated discussion.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, what's happening?
Um, so a person says about his visit to a nice restaurant, and it was a family restaurant with so every table has more isolated space around than usual restaurant table has.
Right, then normal restaurant tables would say would have.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Maybe had. Okay. Good sentence. It's a little bit different. I think the joke. So this is a joke. It's supposed to be funny. So it's a nice family restaurant. So every table had an argument going. Maybe Julio, do you think you can explain that?
Sure. Well, George Carlin, he's like a great comedian, and he's always making satire about social life, religion, and stuff like that. So I think that what he wants to say here is that it is kind of funny how whenever you sit down with your family to eat, you end up having an argument with each other. So if that happens at home, imagine when you go to a family restaurant, you're gonna find every single family arguing with each other, and I think that's funny.
Yeah, exactly. It happens at home that you have arguments with your family when you sit down to eat at dinner table. So a real family restaurant would be the same and would have arguments everywhere. But yeah, he's just kind of making a comment that it's hard to eat dinner with your family in private and not have an argument. And so a real family restaurant would all have arguments going on. Yeah, and so he's being a little bit sarcastic, for sure, and definitely satirical about life. But yeah, that was a really good job, Julio.
Thanks.
I don't think you could say he's making satire, though. You could say he's being satirical, or he's making. Yeah, I think he's being satirical would sound the best here. I'm trying to think of a way to use just satire. You could say he uses a lot of satire in his comedy.
Ironic, maybe? Or no?
Yeah, sarcastic you could even say too. So ironic or sarcastic. To some extent, yeah. And
For example, if I say, please stop making satire posts, about someone. Then you're
Satirical
using it.
post.
Okay, so satire wouldn't work as an adjective.
No, no. Satire would be the noun. Um, so you could say, yeah, he uses a lot of satire in his humor. Um, he has really satirical humor. Yeah, so satirical would be the adjective. Um, but nice job, really good sentence. Okay, does everybody understand this quotation?
Yes.
I think yes.
Okay. And just because, hold on, sorry, one sec. Yes. And let's have Jose. Can you read the role of Calvin? And let's have Adela. Can you read the role of Calvin's mom?
Okay.
Oh no, the air pressure in this room is too high. Calvin's organs are in danger of collapsing. He is about to implode. Uh, We've got to get out of here. There is too much atmosphere.
Sit still and behave. We can't eat at a fast food place at the time. All the time.
Nice.
I don't
Places.
places.
Sorry, yeah, we can't eat at fast food places all the time.
Okay.
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 And yeah, Jose, can you repeat? Calvin's organs are in danger of collapsing. He's about to implode.
Danger of collapsing. He's about to implode.
Yeah. We've got to get out of here. There's too much atmosphere. So this is funny for a couple of reasons. Adela, can you explain what's happening in this comic?
Calvin like to go the fast food restaurant, I think, and he
Calvin likes Mhm.
likes eat to eat in the fast food restaurant. He doesn't like to go a normal restaurant with normal food. So and he tries to do or to he tries to have a comedy, about his disease or his has medical problems in the restaurant, no?
Yeah.
I don't know, but he he do same a theater, a performance, no?
Yeah, he's making a performance.
Yes.
Yeah, he's pretending maybe he's got a medical problem. This is exactly right. So he just doesn't want to be there, and he's kind of making a scene. Yeah. Anything else? Because there's another kind of layer. So what he's doing is funny for another reason. So he's not only making a scene, he's also kind of making a point about the restaurant. Does that make sense to anybody? Can anybody explain that?
I think that there's too much atmosphere, maybe, about it's a very formal restaurant or same, and I don't know.
Yeah, so really formal restaurants, and so can be considered stuffy, pretentious.
Yes.
So especially if you look at the waiter, he's got this look on his face like just very, very stuffy. He's holding the wine really nicely. And so there's an idea of like this high culture that, you know, that it's just stuffy. There's like a lot of pressure. There's a lot of social like weird dynamics. And so what he's saying that the air pressure is too high and it's making him collapse. He's just kind of being critical of the restaurant, saying it's taking itself too seriously. And then his parents, of course, get mad. Sergey, you've got a little girl. Do you like taking your child to restaurants or not?
Actually, I have never taken my
Nice.
daughter with me to restaurant.
To a restaurant.
To a restaurant.
Okay.
But I'd
Yeah.
like to.
Okay, but I'd like it. How old do you think she will be when she goes to her first restaurant?
I guess it will be in nearest future.
Yes, it will be in the near future.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Really nicely done. And Julio, what about you? Do you like going to restaurants with kids or not, and why?
I forgot to say this, but that's one of the reasons why I like Applebee's, because it has a special section uh, that has like Xboxes and video games in general where kids can play. So when I go with my wife, I can have a very nice, quiet dinner with her because my son will be playing Xbox the whole evening. So I guess I do like to go out with my family and have a nice dinner in a restaurant, but definitely there must be an area for children because when children are on the table, they tend to get bored, and sometimes you want to, have a conversation with someone, and it is difficult if the kid is bored and he's always trying to, like jump in the conversation and stuff like that. Sometimes I take the iPad with me, and so he can play the iPad while we are speaking and eating, while we're talking and eating.
Nice. Okay, good. For sure. And David, I know you're in and out. David, are you back now?
I think so. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay, I'm glad. So it was
Yeah, me too.
difficult.
It's always hard sometimes. Okay, and good. Does anybody else have any comments or questions? Maybe anything they'd like to say about bringing children to restaurants? Okay. Okay, let's go here. We can learn a little bit about that. Let's practice a restaurant review. Jose, can you read the title and the directions?
Yes. Practice restaurant review. Practice writing a restaurant review with your classmates. Describe the food, the service, and the environment. Use food.
Okay.
What
And
is?
so,
Okay, sorry.
oh, no worries. So yeah, those are useful questions to think about. So Jose, can you start with naming the restaurant that everybody's going to be talking about? Maybe beginning by answering like one of these questions. So name the restaurant and talk about something that either was good or was bad.
I have to talk about the restaurant? Yes.
Yeah, Jose, so if you could...
Yes. I have to talk about a restaurant.
Yeah, so name a restaurant, name the restaurant that we're going to talk about, and then answer one of these questions.
Yes. For example, I would like to go to a Mediterranean restaurant.
So we're writing a restaurant review. So we've already been to the restaurant. We need to review it. We need to tell other people how it was. So we already know the name of it. So if it's a Mediterranean restaurant, what would be the name of our Mediterranean restaurant, Jose?
Yes. I would like to go to a restaurant.
So, José, para
Yes.
decirlo rápidamente en español, ya fuimos. La verdad es que tenemos que describirlo. Entonces ya fuimos, tenemos que decir a nuestros amigos o la familia o un
Ah.
extranjero cómo fue. Entonces,
El nombre.
Sí, así.
El nombre del restaurante.
Sí,
Pues-
y empecemos con el nombre.
Te lo inventas.
Yes. My favorite restaurant is Levante Restaurant.
Okay, so let's start. We're reviewing it. The restaurant's called Levante.
It's called Levante. Okay.
I went. When did you go?
I went to the restaurant the last week.
Okay. Last week. And what did you have?
Repeat the question, Joshua. What do you have?
Yeah. What did you have? What did you eat?
What do you? I eat paella.
Okay, I ate paella.
Yes.
All right, and let's move on. David. So start off with what was the paella like? How was the paella?
How is
David.
how was the paella?
Mhm.
The paella was really good because the taste was nice. It's difficult. I love how they cook prepare the seafood that is in the paella, and I don't remember, paella has rice.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm sure. And I also like the flavor of the rice.
Nice. Really
And
good.
yes, the presentation was good. The presentation of the dish was good to the sight, to the eye.
Presentation of the dish was
Appropriate.
yeah, I think we just use an adjective to describe, like, it was good, or it was nice, or it was pleasant, or it was very good. We wouldn't say to the eye. You could say the dish looked good to the eye, or the dish
Okay.
was aesthetically pleasing.
Uh-huh.
But if we're saying the presentation of the dish, it just was great, or it was really
Okay.
good, or it was bad. So keep
Just an
that simple.
adjective.
All right.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah. But you could also say the dish was aesthetic pleasing.
Aesthetically pleasant on the eye.
Hmm.
The dish was aesthetically pleasant on the eye. Please,
Wasn't on the eye. Or it was,
please.
you could even say the dish was easy on the eye, would be another one.
Uh-huh. Oh yes, easy. Yes, I remember that expression.
Easy on the eye. Okay, good. Adela, can you talk about the server or the environment of the restaurant, or the price of the meal.
Okay. The restaurant was a big restaurant because a lot of tourist groups, go to the restaurant because it's the most famous of the Mediterranean coast. There is a good view, and the waiters and the owner, etc., are very, very polite, but very friendly. And it's a big restaurant, but it's a close restaurant, close to you, I think.
Okay, so it's a big restaurant, but it's a good local restaurant too,
Yes, with good atmosphere.
with a great atmosphere.
Atmosphere.
Okay, good, nice. Yeah, really, really good job. Sergey, what was your waiter's name? What was the waiter's name, or the server's
Oh,
name?
okay. My waiter's name was Tatiana. But actually, my restaurant is kind of place where you're responsible for self-serving. You just go to
The buffet.
yeah. You just go to a cash desk, order what do you want, and the waiter gives you a little maybe a tag with order number, and you take this tag, place it on your table, and wait when your order will be finished.
Okay, so maybe when your order is ready, you go get the food?
No, the waiters bring it to your table. So they see the tag and know which order they have to bring.
Okay. Good. All right. Julio, can you describe what Tatiana was like?
Tatiana, well, she was wearing a very, very short skirt.
Oh,
I don't think it was appropriate for the kind of atmosphere that the restaurant wanted to have. Um, she had like her hair was kind of a shaggy, and um, I noticed that her blouse that was white had some stains on it. So, and he wasn't she wasn't wearing any makeup, and she was wearing like flip-flops, which is totally inappropriate for a restaurant. And her pantyhose were torn, and that looked awful.
okay. For a restaurant, and her what do we call them? Pantyhose. Pantyhose works. Well, I'm trying to think of the word that we'd use because pantyhose isn't a common word. Um, I don't
Stockings?
know. It's eluding me. Yeah, stockings is another one that's kind of close, but not really well used. Tights, maybe? I don't know. It doesn't really matter too much. Pantyhose works. Tights works. And yeah, flip-flops are definitely appropriate for beach restaurants too, as Adela points out. But okay, good grammar. I wouldn't really change anything.
I
Nice.
have a question. I think I said that the tights were torn. So is that incorrect? It must be
No.
ripped?
Torn works.
Is it torn? Okay.
But okay, good. I think we're solid here. So everything was good except for maybe Tatiana, who is dressed inappropriately. Although perhaps not for the beach as much, but good. Does anybody have any questions on this page? Alright, let's go. Let's skip that. We could do this. Let's have Jose. Can
Yes.
you read this first roll in the middle?
You are the customer. Ask you for something to eat and drink.
And David, can you read the second roll?
Sure, Joshua. You are the waiter. Take the customer's order.
Yeah, and go ahead, Jose. Can you... Well, yeah, Jose, can you start?
Yes. I would like to have a beer.
Okay. A beer. And how would you answer, David?
Yes. Hi, mister. How are you doing? Beside the beer, do you want anything else? For the today's menu, we have chicken with rice and seafood, and we have more another beverage.
Okay, Adela, how would you answer?
Oh no, only beer, maybe chips or peanuts or something to beside the beer, but not a very hard meal.
But nothing heavy.
Heavy.
Okay, no, only a beer, maybe chips or peanuts or something besides the beer, but nothing heavy. All right, Sergey, how would you respond as the waiter?
Okay. What kind of beer would you like to have?
Nice. And Julio, how would you respond?
Sure. Do you have Corona? And please, can you bring me a mug, a beer mug, and just enough napkins? And if you have lemon and salt, that would be great.
Nice. Limes, generally. We put limes in beer. I'm sure somebody puts lemons in beers. I've never seen anybody put lemon in a beer. Is that something that you're familiar with, Julio, or
Sure.
generally is it just limes?
Wait, what's the difference between a lime and a lemon?
So lemons are really, really yellow, and they're bigger than limes.
Okay, got it. Limes are
They're
like smaller, more round, and like green.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that would be lime. Yeah, it's very common here in my country that when you are drinking beer, you would ask for limes and you would like slice them in half, and you would take one half of it and put some salt on it, and just just suck it while you're drinking your beer.
Really interesting.
Yeah,
I
it has
actually
a
have never
nice
seen that. I've had like.
bitter, salty taste that
Mhm.
goes very well with the beer.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And let's have Jose. How would you respond if you're the waiter?
Yes, no problem. In 1 minute, I take you all the things.
I'll bring you everything.
Yes, I bring you. I bring you everything.
Nice. Good. David, would you like to watch a game or anything while you're drinking your beer, or is it fine if I leave the television off?
No, it's okay. I would like to. No, sorry. Do you have no? Do you have SPN in the? Do you have cable? It's better, no? Do you
Yeah,
have cable? I
we
would
have
like to
cable. What do you want to
see.
watch?
I would like to see the game between um, the Media Sox and the and the other ones. I forget.
The Red Sox or the White
The,
Sox? The Media
the,
Sox.
the Red Sox and the what was the other team?
Yankees?
Yankees, right?
Okay, cool. Good. Unfortunately, we're just about out of time. I've got another class right after this if you guys want to join. It was nice seeing you guys all again. Julio, it's been a while. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
But yeah, thanks for coming in, everybody. And like I said, hopefully I'll see you soon. And if not, have a really good night.
Okay. Bye bye.
Good
Take
night.
care, Joshua.
Thank
Bye,
you,
guys.
John.